take the high road at Lexus of Wayzata and Lexus of Maplewood.
Severe weather rumbles through the metro. Details of 5:30.
A church apology over sexual abuse. A Catholic bishop in Texas says he's sorry to those abused by a priest. Tears and remembrance on the anniversary of Atlanta's Olympic bombing. And Andrew Cunanan's body is released for burial while a controversy over the evidence begins.
This is the CBS Evening News with John Roberts.
Good evening. In Texas today, a rare and humbling mea culpa from the Catholic Church. Dallas Bishop Charles Grumman apologized to parishioners who were sexually abused by a former priest. The apology came after a jury found the diocese grossly negligent in handling complaints against the priest. But as Bob McNamara tells us, it did little to help the people who were hurt.
After years of anger, finally there came an apology from the Catholic Church of Dallas.
I am profoundly sorry. I apologize to each one of them personally, and I want to embrace them.
But Bishop Charles Grumman's apology was not witnessed by any of the young men for whom it was intended.
You may be seated.
Last week, the former altar boys, all sexually abused by a priest, won a lawsuit against the church, saying leaders had known Father Rudy Koss was a pedophile but took no action to remove him. The settlement, close to $120 million.
Unanimous verdict by the jury.
While the courtroom broke into applause and jurors embraced the young men, Catholic leaders remained silent until today. Still, the Catholic Church of Dallas is expected to appeal the case, dragging on the fight and the hard feelings. Many of the young men believe that this apology was really aimed at healing the church's image, rather than helping them.
Just didn't want this to turn into a PR event down there for either us or the bishop.
Wade Schlosstein is a victim who decided not to attend today's Mass.
Good morning to you all. Good morning.
Here, for many, the apology could prove too little too late. In a case that has divided the church in Dallas and has even true believers wondering whether the court settlement will be paid from the collection plate. Bob McNamara, CBS News, Dallas.
Atlanta today remembered the bombing a year ago at the Centennial Olympic Park, which killed one person and injured 100 others. It was a hard moment for John Hawthorne, who told the crowd that the death of his wife should not be forgotten. Meanwhile, as Jim Stewart reports, the search goes on for the bomber.
Investigators have received confessions to the bombings, but none have panned out. They've even put surveillance on several promising suspects, but so far that's come up empty as well. In fact, a year after the Centennial Park blast, and some 6 months since two subsequent bombings, first at an Atlanta abortion clinic and then at a local gay bar, agents are fairly sure of only one thing about the Atlanta bombings. The same guy did all of them. Maybe.
I think it would be fair to say we're all but positive that the last two are linked, and we have an increasing confidence that the Centennial Park bombing is part of this series.
140 federal and state agents are assigned to the case, and for the past few weeks their attention is focused on these three composite drawings. The man in the middle is especially interesting to them, and just recently the FBI released a new drawing of him. What has the agents so curious is that when they released previous pictures, many of the people they sought quickly stepped forward and said, "That's me." But no one has called about these men, and agents are pinning their hopes on that one call.
One phone call from one citizen can end this mystery, can secure the safety of the people, can secure the safety of the law enforcement community in this area.
Privately, investigators say they're surprised the bomber hasn't struck again by now. It's been nearly 5 months since the last blast, and behavioral analysts had wagered he wouldn't wait this long. The reason he has, they believe, is that maybe, just maybe, investigators have talked with the bomber and didn't realize it was him. And on that slim chance, agents have begun re-interviewing virtually everyone they spoke with over the past few months. Jim Stewart, CBS News, Washington.
The parents of JonBenet Ramsey published their own profile of the killer today. In a Boulder newspaper ad, they claim the murderer is, quote, no stranger to our family or to our home. They also list many behaviors the killer might show and ask their neighbors for help in solving the case. America's most wanted man